Hello everybody, SMA Watts here, and we are about to continue our Let's Play of the Blood Elf Death Knight in World of Warcraft. And we are once again Blood Elf Death Knight, after a brief stint in which Dordrin had to cover for Sunblight due to the files I recorded not recording. We are back with Sunblight, and we're going to go ahead and head to the Tian Monastery. People come from all over Pandaria to train at the Tian Monastery, just to the north of here. Probably because they never turn anybody down. They'll accept Jinyu, Hosen, or even a foreign blood elf like you. My childhood friend Lin just joined the monastery order a few weeks ago. If you're interested in learning how our monks train, maybe you should go talk with her. Yes, I would like to become a monk. But to be honest, I could see, given the nature of, lore-wise, what Death Knights are supposed to have to deal with, the hunger and all of that, I could see monastic training being actually quite attractive to a Death Knight if it meant they would be a little bit more in control. And we'll take the giant kite. Pandaria is kind of awesome looking. I mean, that is just a sweeping vista there. They did a really good job of making sure that the flight paths, as you're coming into areas, look really good. For instance, Wrath of the Lich King, you kind of went from album cover to album cover, but you had to be in the right spot to see, to get the right view. And often the flight paths had you come in, under the thing that would look cool. You didn't actually see it. And Cataclysm just didn't look cool. Cataclysm just lacked, you teleported everywhere and...
Tell me of your travels.
Welcome to our home in the hills, Blood Elf. What is this place? It is a monastery, of course. The monks here at Tian Monastery specialize in teaching young Pandaren, like me, how to fight. All the great fighters started here. Yu Ming the Blade, Liang the Unbreakable, even the great Emperor Shao Hao started at this very temple. Or so legend says.
I hope to see you again soon.
You've arrived at an exciting time. High Elder Cloudfall has agreed to take on a new class of trainees within the monastery. This could be my big chance to finally learn how to fight.
Travel safe.
How strange to have such a foreign-looking Death Knight visiting our temple. Are you here to study? You look very strong. You wouldn't have any trouble getting accepted into the monastery. You should talk to the High Elder, up on the balcony above.
May your days bring you joy.
Yes, I do not lack power in my arms. High Elder Cloudfall.
What wisdom do you seek?
Welcome to Tian Monastery. I see young Lin has helped you understand the role we fill here in our hilltop village. We are unaccustomed to outsiders. You would do us a great honor to train alongside our younglings. We do not have anything to offer you, Death Knight, except knowledge, and perhaps an appreciation of what it means to be Pandaren.
Family.
If you are interested in training with us, speak to me again at the banquet table later this evening. Yes, I really should get my add a parachute to my cloak.
Welcome.
A courteous guest. I heard the Elder wants you to train with us. They're going to be a banquet for us, the trainees, and you should probably bring a gift as a sign of courtesy. The oranges in the grove south of the temple are extra sweet right now. Bring some back for the banquet.
I hope to see you again soon.
So my gift will be your oranges? I mean, okay, but... Come on. Alright. Massacre a field full of thieves. Thieving things making mischief. Which, as I've stated before, here in Pandaria, punishable by death. All the oranges I need. I wish I had a flying... Well, I wish my mount could fly here. I do have a flying mount, just... The horse doesn't like the air up here.
Tell me of your travels.
Are you ready for the banquet? I can't wait. These will do perfectly. What a thoughtful gift, Sunlight. Me? I'm bringing beer, of course. The banquet should be starting any time now. Go find the High Elder and pay your respects. I'll be right behind you.
Farewell.
Dismount. That is a heck of a table for one dude.
You are most welcome.
Welcome, Sunblight. We are honored to have you as a guest. Today, we celebrate not only your arrival, but the initiation of a new class of trainees within our monastery. Please, enjoy the food and the drink that we have prepared. When you are ready, I would like to introduce you to some of the monastery's instructors. I'm ready to be introduced to your instructors, High Elder.
Slow down. Life is...
Let us start with the three who sit behind me. Before you sits Instructor Miang. She will be responsible for teaching the most practical of fighting techniques. It is said before she joined our monastery, Miang defeated 100 ravaging Hosen in a single melee. You flatter me, High Elder. Those Hosens were weak, young, and unskilled. And any other Pandaren would have done the same. Flatter you? You were 8 years old! And a half, sir. Next we have Master Stonefist. He will be leading your sparring exercises. Master Stonefist is nearly unmatched in single combat. He once defeated 999 challengers in a row. The 1000th challenger cheated. What? Cheated? I never cheat. Finally, Instructor Zane. His mastery of the basics of combat has given him nearly perfect fighting form. Zane, how many practice strikes do your students perform daily? 10,000 strikes every day. And how many do you perform? 10,001. Luckily, High Elders no longer have to perform basic training. I find that I am happier when I am not exercising. Walk and drink with me, Sunblight. At this table you see Spirit Sage Guangku, the oldest member of our monastery. He has seen many High Elders come and go. He also takes the celebrations very seriously. You may notice the Hosen are genuine amongst us. All are welcome here at this monastery, so long as they have a desire to learn. Finally, this is Groundskeeper Wu. Wu! Yes, High Elder. Wu, this is Sunblight. He will be joining the other trainees. Oh, hello, Sunblight. We will be asking you to perform a few chores. Nothing complex, just tasks relating to the maintenance of our monastery. We are all responsible for maintaining our home. Even the High Elder must occasionally lift a hand. See, I'm helping by picking up this full mug of ale someone left on the ground. Now, are you caught up? And would you look at that? My cup is full again. It is good to be the High Elder.
Tell me of your travel.
That concludes our introductions. You should be ready to begin your training. That is, you should be ready to begin your training after we have one more mug of ale. Perhaps two. Shall we, Sunblight?
May the red crane live
Another mug of ale for Sunblight.
in your heart.
It was right there, I swear. It wasn't me.
Hello.
Have you tried the rice? You really need to try the rice. Terrible. Hey, new guy. Glad to see you survived the banquet. Trial 1 complete. You better speak up with Instructor Zane. He'll be expecting you for your daily exercises.
May the mists protect.
We don't have many rules around here, but we do have one particular rule worth remembering. If you want to eat, you have to work. Groundskeeper Wu will give you your chores for the day. He's in the market to the west.
There is no hurry.
And we're going to focus on getting... Well, let's do our morning training first. Instructor Zane.
Slow down.
First, you drink too much beer, and then you show up late for class. Look like you've already conformed to Pandaren culture. Let us begin. Perfection can be achieved through repetition. Every single student in the area, in the training area below, will eventually perfect his or her form, assuming they don't give up first. This is a fact. I encourage you to join them, Sunlight. An honorary guest of the monastery, you are not required to perform the requisite 10,000 daily strikes. Simply follow the leader's example for a few minutes.
Until next time.
Kick. Roar. Roar again. The battle roar is very important. Punch. Got to time it right. The sword punch is a little interesting. I do like the kick. And 2 more strikes. Alright. I figured I got this training down.
What do you need?
This isn't your first time fighting, is it? Your form isn't perfect, but it is certainly practiced. Your next lesson involves concentration and attention. I want you to practice your abilities on the training bag in the pit below. The bags are hung in groups of 2. When I call out left, attack the bag on the left. When I call out right, attack the bag on the right. If you fail to follow my simple directions, the task will become much harder. Now, beat on those practice bags until they burst, Sunblight.
Goodbye.
Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. And left. This is one of those tasks that is way easier if you have a high-hitting character like a Death Knight. I remember doing this on a Paladin and being like, I was here forever. And... ha! Both at the same time. I even reaped its soul.
Speak up.
You may not be a full-time trainee here, but you do not let that keep you from learning anything. I assure you, the ability to quickly switch targets will prove valuable in future fights.
White Tiger watch over you.
It's the white tiger, the red crane. What color is the ox, besides drunk? The mighty staggering ox. Let's go talk to Wu. Sunblight, is it? The High Elder favored son. Yes, I remember you from the banquet. Don't expect any trustful treatment from me, boy. You'll be working just as hard as the greenest Pandaren trainee here. Perhaps harder. Proper weapon. First things first. A proper trainee needs a proper weapon, and a scrupulous trainee builds his own, or at least gathers the materials. The switches which grow nearby should suffice for any respectable weapon. You'll need to shop for black walnut extract to treat the wood. And while you're there, get some ale for... well, you know what ale's for.
Enough of that.
Rattan switches. Meh. I'm stuck. There.
Greeting, wanderer.
Oh, hello.
Black walnut extract. A strong natural dye.
Welcome.
Triple bitter ale. This, you suspect, has very little to do with weapon making.
Jade serpent. What do you need?
Gratefully scoops up the gathered materials. I will have the weapon prepared for you by the end of your training. Now, on to the real work.
White Tiger watch over you.
You can keep your stick fighting and your mist weaving to yourself. I prefer happy standing here and watching. I'm perfectly happy standing here and watching. A strong back. Some of our trainees have larger than normal appetites. We occasionally have difficulty supplying enough food for all of them. In times like these, we have to ask for help. A kindly old woman who lives in the small house to the northwest has agreed to make some stew for our trainees. All you need to do is go there and get it.
Goodbye.
A steady hand. The black walnut extract you purchased from Miss Winterbloom is but one of many extracts we need to keep in stock for various applications. Blush leaf extract can be gathered from the flowers in the waxwood forest to the west. Several units can be extracted from one flower, but only those with calm nerves and steady hands can remove all of the extract from one flower.
Until next time.
The greenwood sprites in the waxwood forest to the west pose no direct threat to us, this is true. However, the numbers have increased as of late, as have their wily antics. Part of our duty as wardens of this forest is to maintain the balance. Your duty is to do so by returning these sprites to the earth.
Enough of that. White tiger
Mischief equals death. Alright. So first things first. God Shanlong.
Speak up.
May I ask you a favor, trainee Sunlight? Before I came to this monastery, I was a stranger to battle. During my time as a trainee, I performed adequately, but I never placed in any real danger. Now, as a graduate and a wage-earning guard, I am expected to patrol this perimeter at all costs. I can handle Greenwood strikes, but the tigers in the West Wax Forest are something different altogether. Would you mind taking care of them for me?
Until next time.
Sure. Let's deal with the Western Wax Forest first. Oh, that didn't work. And this is a channeled effect. It gives you a completely random amount. Death to whatever those things were. And death to the living. Or something like that. That might be the wrong battle cry. Ah, dead tigers. Ooh, a mode of harmony. And we need more blush leaf. Yes, so random. This is even worse when you're doing it in with a friend, because it doesn't count for both of you. Oh, the one of them I got a times 10. Stupid tiger. I do love the fact that we got new tiger models, though. Like, if I played a hunter, I would greatly appreciate the fact that we get new models for animals a little more. Oh, I accidentally clicked on it and moved. Can't do that. This is close to my pick for least favorite quest in Pandaria that I've done so far. Alright, good. How much time do we got left on that? 8 minutes? Blow my horn. Now this actually attracts the sprites. Did my son send you? That's plenty of stew to go around. Please, help yourself. You know, I'm pretty sure the sprites are supposed to attack it. Was the plan. Mine! All I can figure out is someone must have eliminated the sprites. Want to eat stew! Want to eat stew!
Slow down.
Thank you, Sunblight. 1,000 times thank you.
Goodbye.
My hands have been dyed red, perhaps permanently. The fact that it can get far enough away from you that you lose it. Come on. Boiling cauldron returned. Okay. Kill the sprites and then we're done. No trickery from you. Sunblight, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Supervising is hungry work. Missed that little statement. Oh, fine. You try your trickery. Oh, it's so weak. Victory.
What do you need?
Do you know what happens if you slack off in all the monastery classes? You become a groundskeeper. That's what happens. It's not bad, though. I get my own broom. I see. I will see to it the stew is distributed evenly and appropriately among the trainees. After I set some aside for myself, of course.
Enough of that. Speak up.
You can keep... I already said that. It is said that the ancient herbalist masters were able to remove 20 vials of extract from each blossom. Do not forget to wash your hands. Flush leaf stains forever.
White Tiger watch over you.
And a heavy fist. Thank you, Sunblight. The sprite's numbers will return in several days' time, but for now, the balance is maintained.
Enough of that.
Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next one, we will finish our training here at Tian Monastery.